Hello, everybody. Hey, Tryhard, how you doing? What you up to? Making sure my mic is plugged in. Hello, Jocelyn. I'm okay. How are you, girl? I need to go into bed. I'm just laying here. Yeah, you know what? I feel the same way. I'm like, I should be in bed. It's 9:09. That's what I'm supposed to be. But my problem is I am still drinking Coca-Cola. That caffeine is still rolling. I had coffee this afternoon. So I'm awake. So I was just like, you might as well just come and do some tarot. I'm like, maybe they'll chill me out. Maybe I'll be up until 2 in the morning. The possibilities are endless at this point. Jocelyn, how you doing? You know, just saying. Let me get my payment stuff set up here, just in case someone would like a reading here. Just in case. Well, I'm gonna go this because you would think I would be prepared, and I was just sitting hanging out. Hey, Tryhard, thank you for that super chat. I definitely appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you, y'all. Thank you for working towards my goal. I love it. Thank you for everything you do, girly. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Tryhard. I appreciate that very much. Thank you. It's nice to know that I'm appreciated. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Don't make me cry, Tryhard, man. Thank you very much. Thank you for all the reactions. I definitely appreciate that. Definitely helps to push the video out and makes YouTube go, hey, people like your channel. We might want to show this to somebody else. And I guess I go for it. You truly are. Thank you, Jocelyn. I definitely appreciate that. I definitely appreciate it. Yeah, I was things kind of turned up, blew up. Yeah, situations kind of turned sideways. I will be bringing back the memberships, but it will probably be August, late August. There are some things that I'm bringing to the channel, which I think is going to be good. Could be interesting. But yeah, that just had some members of the Wolf Pack that were really disrespectful. There were some emails that were sent to me that were really disrespectful, and so the fact that it came from the Wolf Pack, it hurt, and I was like, why am I here? Why am I doing this? What's my purpose? But I'll just keep showing up. I'll just keep showing up and help those that I'm meant to help, and those that I'm not meant to help, I feel like their energies will disappear and fade away, and that's just how it is. Hey, Stark. So yeah. But I appreciate all of you very much. For the ones that weren't involved in that situation, I mean, it's unfortunate that it kind of impacted those that had nothing to do with it, but I can't control who stays in membership and who doesn't. Man, all of us are up late tonight. Sorry, it's 4:12 a.m. there. It's like I'm not gonna complain about my time. I got 9:13 p.m. here. None of us can sleep. we're all hanging out on YouTube because this is a good place to be. It's like we're all just chilling out, hanging out, having a good time. You need to charge for the energy you give. People need to be grateful and appreciative of what you do. Jocelyn, I agree with you. I hear you very, very clearly. Um, I know I have a price for the second tier. Um, for the level one, I'm still trying to figure out. Um, so it's like when I know for the second tier, that will be like late August, potentially going into September. Tier one will be ready by the end of July, going into the first week of August, and I'm adjusting and figuring out how to formulate this to where it's fair to me and it's fair to uh, my audience, to you guys. Um, but perhaps I was giving too much of myself that others took me for granted and decided to treat me sideways. So, um, yeah, that's not late really where you are. Well, started normally I'm in bed. I'm usually in bed by 7:30 at night. I'm like I'm about to turn 40 and it's like I'm I go to sleep at 7:30 p.m. I'm just like that. I'm just straight passed out like this at 7:30 at night and I found my peace. But I get up at like 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning. I am. I'm like a baby, I need to be tucked in. Yeah. But I have my Coca-Cola instead of a bottle. But it's fine. It all works. It all works. I go to bed early, get up early. So there's your trade-off. You're not a morning person. I had to become a morning person because of my dog. My dog wakes me up at 4:30 in the morning to go to the bathroom, and he is very bougie and wants to go for a walk. So it's like the little yard that I have is not enough for him, Mr. Huckleberry. So I have to take him on a walk, and so then by the time I'm done walking him, I'm awake, and so it's like, okay, make the coffee, let's just get the day rolling, and so that is what I do, and yeah. Oh, thank you, Jocelyn, for that donation. I appreciate it very, very much. I'm surprised you didn't get a Wolfie dog. He kind of is in a way. He might as well be. He's half German Shepherd, half Shar Pei, so he has the face of a German Shepherd. Um, so yeah, he's a sweet dog. Um, helps me a lot. I know if he could be in here, he would, but he'll knock everything over. He's a very hyper dog. For two questions, with Jocelyn. Boom, 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 boom. Music just flowing through my head here. Okay, question one. What or who is coming to me in love in the next 3 months? In the next 3 months for Jocelyn Spirit. What or who is coming to Jocelyn in love in the next 3 months? In the next 3 months. I'm going to move this over here. They just told me to move that. I feel like cards are going to be flying, right? So cards will be flying. Boom. Okay. I'm back here. Okay. All right. So in the next 3 months, I definitely see where you are guarded. You're guarded, and at the same time, you're leaving yourself open. I see you in a position of power. I feel like that you have faith and you're ready for something real to come in for you. You're tired of the wishy-washy type situations, ready to cut the cord with people if necessary. Um, I feel like that there is a connection that's getting ready to come in for you over the next 3 months. I do feel like this is a newer connection. I feel like that this is a more mature individual that knows what they want. They don't have toxic patterns here. You have the Page of Wands and with the Moon. I feel like that they know more concrete of what they're looking for when it comes to a relationship. You have the Six of Wands and the King of Cups. So I feel like that this is a mature individual. They know what they want. We have the Devil in reverse. So it's like no toxic patterns, exes. Like they've never had a toxic relationship is what they're saying. Like nothing karmic, toxic or anything. And then here we have you, and my deck is wanting to move. We have you here with the Queen of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. So I feel like that they can understand the level where you are, where you don't want time to be wasted. They wouldn't want your time to be wasted either. So like they're prepared for you to have guards up with the Five of Swords, that they're prepared for you, that the fact that you're protecting your heart, but they're trying to get trust from you with the Hierophant and the Six of Pentacles. So I feel like over time, there will be a correlation of things coming together for you. At the bottom of the deck, you do have the Ace of Wands. You do have the Hermit, and you have the Four of Wands here and the Two of Swords. I feel like that this is a connection that you have been waiting for. I feel like that this is somebody that can actually bring you happiness. I do feel like there is a new connection here within this here. I always have to run. For Jocelyn, will things at work improve monetarily for me in terms of hours and support? I'm really struggling currently, and it's getting to me. I'm sorry for that, my dear. All right. Will things at work improve for Jocelyn? Even if it's just for a moment, will things improve here? Hours and support, they're really struggling, getting starting to get to them here. Like that. Whoa. Whoa. Almost knocking everything over here. So this Four of Wands is wanting to follow you around. And the Six of Wands is wanting to follow you around. I feel like things are going to start to improve for you. I feel like that you're going to, and this Queen of Swords, okay? So it's like stepping into your powered energy, and it's just like having a lot of peace of knowing that things are going to get better. It's just like where you are right now, things are getting ready to shift. I feel like within the next 4 weeks, things are going to start to switch around in terms of hours and finance. I feel like that you're going to get much needed rest. I feel like that the people that need to step into their energy here to help in the situation are going to. I feel like that you're going to have good abundance here, that there's not going to be a loss here. I feel like that there's only going to be gains here. Rest. When I was saying rest, we have the Four of Swords here. So getting much needed rest, very important here. But I see improvement within the next 4 weeks. Four of Wands and with the High Priestess here. So I feel like that this is things are shifting and changing, and I feel like that it's gonna, although that it's for a moment here, it's just like with all the blue that I'm seeing here, it's just like I can see that struggle. The Page of Swords and the Two of Swords. So it's you standing up for yourself, you standing your ground. Six of Wands and the Queen of Swords. I feel like that people are going to pick up on the vibration that you're over it, that you're getting over it here, and you're in need of change here. So you have the Empress and the Four of Cups. I feel like that change is going to come through for you. I feel like that you're going to get the much needed rest that you need. I mean, I do leave to Mexico in 4 weeks. You're like, is that you resting here? Knight of Wands, and the Four of Swords. This is you leaping off and going in a different direction. I feel like things are going to improve for you here. especially within the next 4 weeks, I'm seeing improvement. You have the Nine of Wands here, King of Cups, Page of Pentacles, and you also have the Lovers as well. I feel like soon here that you're going to have a better connection, and Eight of Pentacles is behind that as well. I think improvement in work is going to work out for you. I already spoke to the boss. The next change is me quitting if things don't improve. Yeah, and I feel like here with this Eight of Pentacles, I think they much rather change the things that they need to than to lose you. I feel like that you're a really important, valued part of that work. It's like not many people can replace you. That's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting at. Not many people can replace you. And again, think about that. You got 4 Wands again. But in the deck, it's like the 4 Wands shooting out for you. We're celebrating soon. Definitely celebrating. You're welcome, my dear, and thank you so much for your donation. I definitely appreciate it, and thank you for your support. I definitely appreciate it very, very much. Yeah. There were emails, and they were very hateful emails, and I was able to confirm that it was members of the Wolf Pack, and there's no way for me to separate that out, or to cancel somebody's membership. I don't have that kind of power on my side to do that. And so how I've left it is that I'm changing the things that I know that they won't be in a position to be members again. And even if they were to re-sign up, then I'm going to ignore them. That's just where I'm at. Elaine, how you doing? That's a shame. You can't filter. I can't filter them out, and I can't change anything with the membership once it's established. Like you can't change prices, you can't change anything. You can only add to what you're willing to offer within that membership, and once it's locked in, and you can't change it. So when it comes to memberships, you really have to sit down and really decide what you truly want to do with it. So I'm taking my time with this. I know that I'm bringing the membership program back, but it will be like the end of July. Like level 1 will be ready by the end of July going into August, and second phase will be August to September. So it's just like, yeah. So that's what happened. That's yeah. I can't even imagine what they had said. It was beyond trolling. It was one of them made a comment, is level 2 light channeling? Yes. So level 2, I'm using more of my psychic abilities in level 2. So a lot more channeling messages and things like that will be level 2. So it's using more of my psychic abilities within level 2. So yeah. But yeah, it was they told me that what I was charging was the best that I could charge because that's all that I was worth. And I wasn't even worth the $4.99. So it's like the minute that I had that, I was like, you know what? When you calculate everything out, right? It's like, well, it's like, well, hold on 1 second here. It's just like, let's bust this out here real quick. All right, so say that an average member, right, gets 2 questions, 3 shows a week, right? So they start with 6 questions. Now you take 6 times 4. We're at 24 questions a month that they get if they attend every show. They also get a question for every donation show. So if I do 4 shows, then that adds 4 more questions. So in total, if they use their membership to its fullest capacity, they would get 40 questions a month. 40 questions a month for $5. Now I had 22 members. So take that. So we're looking at 880 questions a month that I'm answering for $5. So it's like when I sat there and I looked at that, I was just like, yeah, I'm like, what the hell are you doing? It's just like, you know what? You're right. $5 isn't what I'm worth. So yeah, it's like when you sit there and you look at that and you see that kind of numbers that you're just like, okay, well then we'll see. Yes. I get mad at how short you sell yourself. Yeah, well, that's changing. That's changing, and it's like I'm sitting down and figuring out what I feel is a fair price, and what I'm looking for in the 2 counts, especially since I'm coming back with the 2-tier system. I have a general idea what I'm gonna price things at. But definitely different. Yeah, definitely different. I may not offer as many shows. I know that I'm gonna separate the donation lives. So I won't do that anymore. But yeah. So yeah, when I looked at all that, I was just kind of dumbfounded. But yeah, they were regulars on the show and then sent me those emails, and I was like, you know what, then it's time to let go, and which is fine. Oh, Surrogate, thank you so much. Well, hello there. How are you? How are you? You except for 2. Yeah, I feel like that it's I think it was like the final push that I needed to actually stand up for myself and not just say, well, it's okay. Had that conversation, you're selling yourself short, and I agree. but things are changing, and I'm looking at different price points, and I'm figuring out what I want to do. Because yeah, once I crunched the numbers and saw what I was doing, I was just like, yes, I want to help people. That's why I'm here. But then you get those that take advantage, and so it's time for a change. It's time for a shift. You can charge angel numbers like 888, 1010, or 1111, or whatever you choose. Yes. So it would be, to use Ko-Fi, it would have to be 8, 10, and 11 because they don't do cents. But yeah. It's like I try to be fair, and I feel like, my kindness is what blows up in my face. So, and right when I said blow up in my face, like legit, that's what I get. Blown up in my face. You story, you got your crown. You got your crown. Like, yeah. All right, for your first question. Okay. For my first question, I like to ask, is Talia and I still on good terms? We were having a low key, fiery conversation about lip fillers, Botox, and body positivity. Ooh, but on my end, it was all friendly. I don't know how she took it because it took place via text, and she's bipolar. Ooh, somewhere we had death at the bottom of the deck. All right, Talia, are you and Sergette still on good terms? You kind of had a fiery conversation about lip fillers, Botox, and body positivity. Are you still on good terms with Sergette? Let's see here. It's interesting within the conversation you're all having. All right, Story, good night. Try to sleep. Try to sleep. Yeah, I feel like right now it's like bad terms. I feel like, certain conversations are better to have over the phone than text, because it can come out wrong. And in this case, that's what it did. You have Temperance and the Ten of Swords. Like, they felt like more judgment than being heard. Eight of Swords in the world. It's just like we had the Page of Pentacles and the Devil. It's just like, I feel like that, like, you meant well in the situation here. Five of Cups and the Ten of Cups. I feel like that you're looking out and looking for, and we have 10-10 that of completion. But the 10 of cups here and the 2 of swords, I feel like that they weren't completely seeing what the point that you were trying to bring across here. 9 of wands, very guarded. I feel like that they're frustrated, but I feel like that they're not understanding where you're coming from. So you have the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. You have the 5 of wands. So conflict, 4 of swords, and the 9 of swords. So I feel like that they're not perceiving you well here. I feel like that they're really frustrated. I feel like that they're in a position where they feel judged and unheard, and that wasn't your intent. Let's see here. Will they get past this energy? Yeah, I feel like, like give it a little bit of time, but I feel like that they'll get over this. 2 of wands here. I feel like they'll get over it. I think that they'll see where you were coming from. Yeah. I feel like that you meant well. We have the 10 of wands, the hermit, and the empress, like that you meant well in the situation. Figures if she has an issue, she can let me know about it instead of ghosting 100%. Yes, you did mean well, 100%. Absolutely. I must go do work things. All right. It was nice seeing you, Wolfie. Thank you very much, Jocelyn. It's great to see you. Thank you for your support. I appreciate it very much. And everybody, I appreciate it. Okay. For Sergette, Spirit. Second question. How does Sal feel about Sergette? Sal. Let's find out. All right. Ooh, that one flew. Oh, that's nice. Interesting. They do have a real positive energy. I feel like when it comes to you, they enjoy being social with you. I feel like they enjoy spending time. I feel like that when they're around you, that they feel like that they can just be their true self. Um, they enjoy being around you. Also would defend you. They're in a position of defense here. I feel like you all laugh a lot. I feel like you laugh a lot. I feel like that you both dream of the future and laugh along the way. I feel like that they are a positive influence in your life. I feel like that they're a person that would stand up for you if somebody was saying something behind your back in the room. There would be the person to stand up and say something that's not right and that's not allowed. Um, yeah, I feel like good positive energy. I feel like that they enjoy being social with you. They enjoy spending time with you. I feel like that they would like to spend more time with you. I feel like that they're in a position where, they're wanting to present you like a closer connection. Um, yeah, like just the saying, yeah, like you guys are just going to be connected. I just heard like attached to the hip. I feel like that y'all becoming really close. You have the Nine of Pentacles here and the Three of Pentacles. So definitely wanting to be more social, being around each other more. You have the Star and the Six of Wands. Like, I feel like this is a connection that's really good. I feel like that you guys do dream of the future and what the possibilities are in your life. As much blue as I see here, we have the Five of Cups and the Five of Swords. I feel like that they would defend you if you weren't in the room, that they would stand up and say something here. But when y'all are together, you have the Four of Wands, and the Ace, not Ace, Nine of Wands here. So they don't feel like that they have to have a lot of boundaries up around you. They don't feel like they have to have a wall up around you. That they could just be giving to you. Four of Cups. So within that, it's like a lot of times they feel like they've known you from the past. That this was a connection in the past. You also have the Devil here. You do have the Five of Wands here and the Queen of Wands at the same time. So if there was ever conflict, that this is something that would work out. I feel like that there is a lot of an emotion with this connection here, with this much blue that is here. You are so welcome. Thank you for your support. I appreciate it. And Starry. You don't think it's because you help light workers that you're being attacked? Oh, I know it is. I'm being attacked all the time. Wonder if that's because you help me with guidance. We are humans enslaved by so many evil things. Yeah, my dear. Um, but it's like I'll find a way to rise above. I always do. I just see it as spirit just telling me, hey, slow down, and what's meant to find you will find you, you know. I think by the end of this month that we'll have things figured out. And yeah. But I'm gonna continue to show up, you know? It's like I always try to be kind and fair, but I guess sometimes like that potentially maybe these energies are trying to change me. Um but yeah. Yeah. And we have the full moon coming up. We have the full moon on the 10th. So New donation from someone. Thank you. Of course, Starry. Absolutely. Thank you for your donation. Like, I don't know. I'm just trying to think of stuff. You know, there's something to be answered. Like, I can find something, right? Like, I can find something. Okay, for starting, if I did ADN's 100 DNA service, what effect would that have on my life? All right, this is for Starry. Wow. Okay. I feel like that it would finally give you a sense of peace. I feel like that it will give you out of a time of sorrow and uncertainty and feeling this feeling of being trapped and having your heart ripped out and stuck. It will put you in a position of empowerment and strength and putting you in a position that you can finally live the life that you want to live, not feeling like you always have to look over your shoulder. Yeah, it's like you'll be able to have more of your life and feel more clarity. Five of Cups and the Five of Pentacles. It's gonna bring you to the point of clearing out your heart. Three of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles here, being in a position of power. And you have the Hangman. It's just like being in this position of having power yet again. You have the Page of Pentacles and the Star. So I feel like that is going to bring happiness into your life with the High Priestess, being in a position where you're finally connected within yourself. You have the Four of Wands and the Queen of Cups that emotionally that you can enjoy life and see the fun in life. And that not everything has to be so serious all the time. You do have the Hermit here with Temperance and with the Knight of Swords and the Page of Wands. So I feel like in the long run, and this is what they're pointing out to me with the Knight of Swords, like in the long run, it's going to shift a lot of things for you in order for you to find happiness in your life. So nothing negative. I see only positive outcomes within that situation. Let's see, and they pop up again. I feel like yes. I mean, with the High Priestess, yes. This is within psychic ability. And I came flying back out of the deck, so yeah. It's like it can do that, and also at the same time, it's like learning how to open your witch's eye, which is your third eye, right? Um, and having that open and being clear and like uh being in a position where you can control being in uh, controlling your brain waves, all right? So like you can be in alpha, which that's when we're walking, talking, everything we're doing now in our alpha brain waves, but we want to be in theta when we are using psychic abilities. So it's like we're literally are able to pull from dreams into the reality, and that is what gives us our clairs. I get concerned that it might cause a split between me and Jay Taurus. I don't feel like it will. I don't feel like it will because it's nothing bad. It's nothing bad. Um, but yeah, it's just like if you're wanting to increase psychic abilities, doing a lot of meditations to bring awareness to your alpha waves and your theta waves, it's what's going to switch and activate your pineal gland. Is where you're going to get a lot further in that process. That's work that I'm currently doing myself. Um, so yeah. Okay, question 2. Like, okay. How does Joseph feel about Starry Spirit? All right, yeah, you just let me. I'll tell you. I'll tell you. Okay, how does Joseph feel about Starry? Aw, I like that energy. They feel like illumination. They feel like you're a very positive, very strong individual. You know what you want in life, and that's what they find attractive. Um, they feel like the journey that you have been on, it's like you're ready to shift in your dynamics and to find a place of peace in your mind. You're always left wondering what you're going to do next. But here we have the Knight of Cups and the Tower. And in this, I don't see the Tower as a bad thing. I see this as a point of transformation for the both of you here. So we have the Knight of Cups and the Tower here. So it's just like when it comes to you, it's just like they do care. Here you have the Nine of Cups and the Hangman. It's like they do care. It's just like I feel like they give a part of themselves the best that they can. But here we have the Devil and Death. So they're hoping that there's a shift in dynamic when it comes to negative things, but they feel like you're very strong. Queen of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups. So they're kind of curious of where this could go here. You do have the Queen of Cups, the Page of Swords, the Knight of Wands, and the Six of Swords. I feel like that this could definitely lead to something more here. They do care about you, and they do care about the journey that you're on as well. I feel like that they're very curious to where this will completely go for you two, but they feel like wherever you are going, that you're going to be successful here. It's like in whatever challenges that you have had, that you're going to overcome. That is what I'm getting from that, my dear. Yeah, it's like I feel like they can feel that within the energy. And it's interesting because, like, I opened my deck when I said that, and here I got the Empress, I got the High Priestess here, the Eight of Wands, and the Hangman. I feel like that they can feel more of your energy than you realize. Yeah, that's what I'm getting from that. We have to look into that. Yes, definitely. It's like it's one of those things that Tauruses can be difficult to kind of nail down. Um, a lot of times, it's like you have to make the first move um, to see where their interest lies. They're very cautious, very careful. Um, yeah. Hi, Iman. How are you? Yes. I'm good. I'm good. You're welcome, Starry. You're welcome. On the road again. I don't know why that's going to my head. Can't wait to get out on the road again. Hi, Div. How are you? Um, I'm doing donation only. Memberships were canceled. Um, I was disrespected in a pretty big way, and so I let go of the membership program. You're fine. Um, so I'm gonna bring it back later, but right now I have to reevaluate what I want to do with it. Um, because yeah, what happened was not right by any means. All right, everybody. I think I'm gonna head to bed for tonight. But thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you, everybody that donated tonight. I definitely appreciate it. And thank you for coming to hang out with me. I am Wolf, and take care. Till next time. Bye.